What's up, everyone? It's Gabbie Trades here, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to look at 3 AI coins that have some great potential, and especially with the AI narrative growing so much within the TradFi, within Wall Street as well. We literally saw Oracle stock jump in just within one announcement that they have collaboration now with OpenAI Cloud Space. And the stock jumped 30% within one single session. That is unseen in the TradFi. So, of course, we need to keep a track with the AI within crypto. We're going to look at some coins that haven't been performing that amazingly in the past few months, but things might change very, very fast. So before we dive in, you guys, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe if you're new here, and click the small bell notification so you never miss a breakdown with me. All right, everyone. So the first coin we're going to look at is Render. So the reason I'm looking at Render is I don't know much about the project, whatever. I just look at the chart and I see with the help of my indicators, again, you can find them in the description box. You can see that there is clear liquidity sitting at $12 over here. So that's quite an interesting gain for me that I could potentially catch over here. Let's see. That's like a 200% move, not bad at all. So looking at Render, where are we currently sitting at the moment? Let's have a look on a daily time frame. On a daily time frame, we can see that price is getting in a very, very tight range at the moment, which means that sooner or later, this price is going to break up or down. Is either going to be in either direction. Considering where price is at the moment today, I think Bitcoin is trading at around 115K as I'm recording this video, which is not necessarily that extensively bullish as of yet. Solana's been doing great, but let's see what is Render been doing this week. So over here we're having quite a substantial gain, but now we're going to look at this on from a more like a high time frame perspective over here. So we can see that on a daily time frame we've had a very nice support over here at $3.274 that has been traded through quite some times, tapped into the ultimate buy zone, which is at 2.48. So that is all good. All the trades here, everything brilliant. Now, ideally for this coin, I'd like to see the price break through $4.122 before I get excessively bullish on this. Considering the current price action, I'd rather prefer to check what else opportunities there we might have over here. And the first thing that I see is that in case this coin starts dropping massively, we might see an opportunity to re-enter within this range. So I do kind of like to take a chance over here, potentially on a lower leverage. I feel it's going to be, if I'm going to be chasing higher gains, I think that would make me feel way more safe. But yeah, definitely down here it seems to be literally the demand zone. So I think this is where I would like to place. Let's have a look actually how much of a drop. Now that could be like a 10% drop, quite substantial. But yeah, you do want to, in that kind of situations, I do like to be a little bit protected. Let's have a look. Is there anything else? So currently we're now in a sell zone. So that's pretty much like a sell until now, until this zone breaks, until 4.122 breaks on Render. I think I'm pretty much on the safe end. I want to be on the safe end over here until it breaks that. See, I have my alert set over here. So that's what I'm going to be looking out for. Once that breaks, maybe then it's going to become a demand zone over here, a zone that could hold. So then I would enter from here. But since that hasn't happened yet, I think this is kind of the zone that I'll be looking at. So that starts at around $3.54. And I would want to make sure that I have space for price to wick this area one more time. So we're looking at around 3.2. All right, so let's go ahead and estimate how we can place that. All right, so here we are on the Tapbit exchange. You guys, if you're interested in this trading exchange that I use, you can find the link in the description box. And you can get some crazy perks. You can get up to $200 just for registering, and you can get stackable rewards for trading as well, which is pretty awesome. So we've identified that our range is currently over here. So somewhere between 3.54, 3.24. So that's on a higher time frame. It needs to be lower leverage. So over here, I'm going to go ahead and confirm isolated margin. You guys know I don't like to trade on cross margin, so we're gonna use that over here, and we're gonna place a limit order, or I'm gonna do it. So 3.540 is where I want to be in, and then for a stop loss around 3.2 would be great. 3.2. Maybe we can even do 3.1. Yeah, that's fine. 3.1 is absolutely fine. And for take profit, we're going to be quite flexible on the take profit. So let's go back to the chart and see potential resistance over here. So let's say if everything works well, this is going to be actually a very good higher low re-entry. So I actually want to place my take profit at $12. However crazy that sounds, this is going to be quite nice if it happens. So let's say we confirm over here. But yeah, this is the bull market, so that is when I like to place trades like that. This is a low leverage trade. I usually trade a little bit higher left than this, but for that particular example, this is what I'd like to have over here. So everything is set, open long, confirm. There we go, order placed. So very happy with that. Now let's move on to the other coin. The next one I want to look at is GRT. It's quite a bearish chart over here. Not so great, at least for now, but yeah, I mean, it has a lot of potential. Like, look at that, $3.5 over here. That's liquidity again with the help of my indicators. That's around 250. I mean, not bad at all. If we manage to catch an entry for that. So over here again, it's not entirely convincing, but I think for me, it's going to be like worth a little bit of a shot here within that range, because if we don't hold that range, that means that we can even come down and sweep these lows. So you know, for me, it will be totally worth a try over here. That's of course for me. You guys do not take any advice whatsoever. Do your thing. I'm just showing you how I read the charts and what I'd like to see. I'd like to see for price holding over here. And currently we sort of have like a little bit of you know, candle close above over here, quite a bullish candle close above on a daily. So I'm kind of happy with that. So yeah, I think that is going to be the same with render. I think that's going to be the demand zone over here. And if that fails, honestly, like there is no reason why this coin shouldn't come down and sweep all of these lows, to be fair. So yeah, let's give it a go over here. Go ahead and mark the exact same zone so we can have our parameters in a way. All right, GRT, so that's 0.0898. And then we're gonna adjust the risk to 1%. And then we are going to go to advanced. We're on cross. Actually, we can't be on cross. We need isolated. And we're gonna reduce the leverage over here. Not overly exposed for risk trades like that. In my opinion, I don't want to do that. So we're gonna go here and adjust a little bit the stop loss. Let's go back and review again. So somewhere below 0.0857, 0.0857. We can even do it 8.3, 8.2. That's also fine. 8.1. Yeah, that works for me. Take profit. We're just gonna send for that one. We're gonna send directly to 0.3496. But then I'm going to be obviously like cutting this trade as it goes up. If it works out, I think it's going to be quite nice. 8x, open long, confirm everything. Let's go. All right, so that's for GRT. Moving on, we're going to look at near, which is also not looking bad at all. Let's have a look on the weekly over here. We do have double liquidity here on the weekly, so I do like to shoot for the $9 over here. Let's review on the daily time frame. So see, the daily time frame is still saying that this coin has work to the downside to do. So in that case, I've already evaluated this zone over here, which is sitting at a 2.238. And we have support, daily support at 2.215. So yeah, these are going to be the parameters over here for near. All right, so here we are at the Tabbit exchange where you can trade near as well. Again, you guys, the link is in the description box if you'd like to use the same exchange I use. So yeah, that's the demand zone. We've identified that. Let's have a look at the parameters again. Quite a bit of a stop here for near's leverage in particular. So what are we going to do here? Isolated. Okay, that's all good. 5x works for me. We need the trade at 2.240. And then we're going to go here on advanced 2.111. We can pump up the leverage actually a little bit. Do it like the other coins. 8x would make sense. Isolated to 2.240, all correct. You just have to, just like me, just double check everything. 2.110. Let's do it even 2.0806, just in case. Make it 0.5. That's fine. I'm happy with that risk. And then take profit. Hold on, take profit. Was it around? We're looking at $9 over here. That would be good. $9. Everything's fine. Isolated. We're good. And yep, here we go. See, this is a little bit deeper than the other coin. So yeah, let's hope that, but even if 1 out of 3 catches, like I'm so gonna be fine with that. But yeah, this is the 3 AI coins that I was interested to show you today here, you guys, and my plan for that. I know that everyone is just pretty much wanting for price to go one direction, and that direction is up, but it's not how always things work, especially if the liquidity on the chart is showing you otherwise. So with that being said, thank you so much for being here, you guys, and make sure to check in the description box my main YouTube channel and also Tabbit's exchange, and I'll see you guys in the next one.